Hey everyone, Sean Folk from Folk Book Treasures. I'd like to welcome you to day number 3 of 7 books in 7 days. Today we're going to be talking about one of my son's favorite books. Boom! Usborne Lift and Look, Tractors. Now something that's really cool about this book is that it's got flaps, and so it's kind of like a find your own adventure where you don't choose what happens in the story. It gives you things to look for. So as a toddler and as a young one, you're sitting here going, oh hey, there's chickens, but it's asking me to find Henny the hen. Who's Henny the hen? I don't know, but my son does, and that's what's important. So we've got all kinds of flaps to lift on every single page, and there's always at least 2 things to look for. Maybe it's looking for another colored tractor. You're always looking for Henny the hen. One of the most interesting things about this book to me is actually the art style. If you look at books like I'm a Hungry Dinosaur, where the art is colored pencil and then cake mix and sprinkles, or even Blue Whale Blues, where the illustrations are made through various cutouts of the characters, Tractors has a style all its own. It has a mixture of vector graphics for backgrounds, but the characters and objects are actually toys. So it's a real toy tractor with toy sheep, or a toy tractor with some dirt being watched by toy cows. It gives the book a neat personality while building a world where real and imaginary things live in harmony. Of course, I can't not talk about the page thickness. Again, these are sturdy pages, but something to mention is the flaps. They are an awesome feature, but also the weakest point in the book. So if your child grabs a hold while you're trying to take the book away because it's the 30th time you've read it in a row, you could be in for some troubling times. My wife said not to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it. The coolest thing about Usborne is that if you have a book problem where maybe you left your son alone with it for a little bit too long unsupervised, it's okay. You don't have to rebuy an entire new book. You get to pay half price, new book comes right to you. That way you have 2. You have one that you can play with together so he doesn't ruin another book, but you also have that one where you kind of still love the book and you can just let him kind of play around with it as much as he wants. Interestingly enough, since we've gotten both of these books, he has not ripped another flap on this one. Now part of that's him getting older, and part of that is us teaching him that we have to treat books with respect. And this book has certainly earned my respect.